Hello everybody, good afternoon. I hope you're all doing all right. Today's session will be about past simple, and that in Albanian is Koha. Koha refers to time, so basically tense. Shkuar, Shkuar refers to simple, past simple. One very interesting thing about Albanian language is that although it was written, it is one of the oldest languages known on the European soil. Nevertheless, the earliest written form was, is recorded somewhere near the 14th century, and the oldest surviving document in Albanian is a formula of baptism, and that was by the Archbishop of Durrës in 1462. So that's the oldest document that exists in Albanian language. And as always, subscribe for the new videos. Now let's continue with today's session. Obviously today is very important, just like the present is important. Nevertheless, the past is important. So as I said, today's session will be about past simple. Let's continue. So, conjugation of past simple. Conjugation is zgjedhimi, past simple, kohës, së, shkuar. So, shkuar means finished, basically. It refers to something that is finished in the past, just like in English language. And you can say së shkuar, or së kryer. Së here stands for of, basically. So it's shkuar or kryer. Zgjedhimi I kohës së shkuar, or zgjedhimi I kohës së kryer. So, as I mentioned, past simple in Albanian is exactly the same as in English. Past, the same notion, referring to something finished in the past. And the endings of the past tense verbs are ita, ite, iti, and then you have yati, yatam, yatat, yatan. They look strange when you hear them, but once you hear the whole word, then it will make sense. So you'll say on, which is I, luaita. Luai refers to play. So luaita is played in the past. Luaita. Ti, you, luaite, which is again ti, you, played. So luaite. Ai, ajo, luaiti. Ai, he, ajo, she, luaiti. Ne, we, luaitam. You, just like in English, you, luaited. Ata, ato, luaitan. So the conjugation is luaita, luaite, luaiti, luaitam, luaited, luaitan. Let's continue. And then the conjugation of the verb puno. Puno means work. So on punova, which means I worked, on punova. As you can see here, the ending is a little bit different, and generally in Albanian the conjugation is different from English. The notion is the same, but the conjugation is different. Of course, perhaps it might be different from French and Spanish and even German. There are some more rules which refer to each verb, and basically when you conjugate past simple, you can't conjugate past simple verbs all the verbs in the same way. They have their own specific rules. So the verb punoi, which comes from pun, and pun means work, is un punova. Basically, I worked. Punova. Ti, you, punove, worked. Ai, he, ajo, punoj, punoj. Ne, we, punuam. You, in plural, punuat, punuat. Ata, ato. Again, ata refers to a group of males or a group of males and females, and ato refers just to females. So ato, punuan, punuan. The picture that you see here is from the city of Berat. The city of Berat is one of the cities that is protected under UNESCO in Albania. There are many sites in Albania that are protected under UNESCO because they are very old and they carry on their shoulder the history of Europe. And finally, I want to introduce you to Dr. Robert Elsie. He has given an amazing contribution to the protection of Albanian language and the history of Albania. And he's one of the foreign linguistics, one of the many, there are many foreign linguistics that have studied Albanian language. And generally, there are more foreign linguistics that have studied Albanian language than there are Albanian speakers. It has always been a language that has had a huge interest in many linguistics in Europe. So this was our today's session. Practice Albanian and see you in the next session. Shihemi na masimin tjetër. Miropafshim. Take good care of yourselves and stay safe. Bye bye.